Hello, everyone. This is Record of Ragnatalk, the podcast about the manga and anime Record of Ragnarok, and I am joined by a very special guest, the voice of the head of the Norse pantheon, Odin, Mr. Bill Butts. Bill, thank you very much for being a part of this podcast today.
Man, thanks for having a brother.
It's no problem at all. So, I'd like to start off with 10 basic questions, just more so about you as a person, not so much about the role, and then we'll get more into the role later on.
Oh, sure.
So, first question is, what are your go-to pizza toppings?
My go-to pizza toppings, I'm a big Supreme guy myself for meat lovers. Though there's a little place actually near where I live that actually has a spaghetti pizza. So it's like a cheese pizza with a whole pasta on top. Right now, that's kind of the go-to. With me and my last artery, thoroughly enjoy it.
There you go. Do you have any pets? And if so, what are their names and what are their species?
No pets. No pets. Maybe I need another dog one day. Had a dog for a while. She passed away actually last year. She was a Corgi Spaniel. Her name was Evie, and she was beautiful.
I bet she was. Corgis are beautiful dogs.
Is there?
Yeah. Did you have a favorite cartoon growing up?
Growing up?
Yeah, growing up. Did you have a favorite cartoon?
Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. I'll give you two.
All right.
So, growing up, of course, was probably like Dragon Ball for a show. For like an animated cartoon movie. It had to be Street Fighter 2, the animated movie. That thing was just perfection. That is growing up.
So you grew up like at the peak time with Street Fighter.
Oh, sweet Lord, yes.
You you playing any Street Fighter 6?
Oh my God, I love Street Fighter 6, full bias. But nonetheless, I'm a Honda main, have been for a minute, and still am a Street Fighter 6, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I gotta admit, I'm always a Mortal Kombat guy when it comes to Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat. That's just my jam.
Okay, if we're gonna talk about Mortal Kombat, I've been a Sub-Zero main for life.
Yeah. I'm all Reptile. Reptile's my boy. Been since the start. Yeah, I love Reptile. Do you watch any sports? And if so, who's your team?
I've been a KC Chiefs fan for most of my life because I grew up in Kansas City. Back when we were terrible to Super Bowl champions, so I'll take it.
You've got Patrick Mahomes now, and so you're in a pretty good spot.
Listen, we'll take it. Even though he does put ketchup on steak, we'll let it slide.
I gotta shout out Lamar Jackson because I'm a Ravens guy, and Justin Tucker, of course. But that's a whole different conversation. What's your favorite video game of all time?
Oh, pick your child, Bill. My favorite video game of all time has to be, surprisingly, it was something recent, just took the crown, and that was the remake of Resident Evil 2.
Ooh.
I have beaten that game so many times to the point where I did it live on a Twitch stream. I beat it without getting bit by a zombie once. No healing items whatsoever.
You're like implementing challenges.
Yeah, I as a joke. I'm like, all right, so we're doing the Wu-Tang challenge. But it was a flawless run. you can find it on YouTube. I even got like an S+ ranking on it as well, with no cheats whatsoever. Capcom saw it even sponsored. It was dope. So TLDR RE2 remake is my current favorite video game of all time.
And video games are only getting better, so hopefully it can change later on.
Yes, Lord.
Let us pray. What is your perfect breakfast?
Perfect breakfast? I have to be... And I'm being a little weird here. I like a good omelet, a little bit of meat, some pepper jack cheese in that guy, Cholula sauce, and now hear me out. French fries on the side. It's perfection.
French fries for breakfast?
Yeah, French fries with an omelet. I kid you not, it's just majestic. It really is.
I gotta learn how to make myself an omelet because I just know scrambled eggs and that's usually just my jam.
Hey,
but
listen, you're halfway there. Just add some things into it, roll it up, hope it works. You'll be fine.
Do you have a favorite superhero?
My favorite superhero would have to be John Stewart.
Green Lantern.
One of the first black superheroes. Here's the name John Stewart. I'll take that. Plus, he can do whatever he can. Like has the willpower to do, and I find that really kind of encouraging.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, right now it's a John Stewart Green Lantern favorite superhero.
It's a great answer. Do you have a favorite band
Oh, man.
or musical artist, just in general?
Easily Donald Glover, Childish Gambino.
Mm. That's not. I think you're the first person to mention a rapper so far. Who do you think he's? This is a bold question. Do you think he's like the greatest rapper of all time, or?
I think he's damn good. I don't know if I cussed on stream. I just did. Anyway, greatest rapper? Nah, man. You're gonna speak out of Busta Rhymes for that one right there. He's the most talented rapper of all time. Now that said, he's just fun vibes, man. I just like him. I just do. It's like you just become a fan of somebody in like their life and their career, and you just support.
Yeah, and Donald Glover just an all-around incredibly talented performer in multiple aspects.
Facts.
It's just you just gotta respect it.
And he finally got his chance to be the Prowler. Maybe not Spider-Man, but I'll take it.
So, do you have what was your first ever acting gig? Like, it doesn't have to be professional. Like, could it be a stage play or something? What kind of acting gig did you enjoy?
First acting gig, yeah, that might have been. Well, I started off in radio, to be honest with you.
All right.
And I was a theater kid throughout like college. I have to say it was commercials really. Like God, there was like I did like a bit for like the KC Royals baseball team. Like she did for the Exposure Foundation when I first started up. I would say you'd have to count that for voiceover for on camera. I actually compete in the 40-hour film festivals all the time. Though if you want to go professional, it will be Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt. I played a character named Sebastian Morris. That was my first ever professional role.
In a Gundam series.
Yep.
That's nothing to scoff at. Cause that's pretty big.
Oh, Gundam's amazing. One of my favorite animes of all time because no character is safe. That was back in like the 80s when it really, really, really picked up. Ugh. Absolute art.
Do you think Gundam is the best mecha series of all time? Because I got into sort of a debate with my friend last night because he came in with a hot take that Gurren Lagann, great series, not knocking Gurren Lagann at all. He said it was the best mecha anime ever made.
Gurren Lagann, I can't say is fully a mecha anime. I'd say it's a great, encouraging anime, all about like really like positivity and dick jokes. I mean, and positivity. I'll say I'll still give it to Gundam. I love Gurren Lagann. I think it's one of the greatest animes of all time. It's good. Great acting, great story, great comedic bits, great characters.
Oh, yeah.
And including the ending, which will really make you have your feeling. You'll get caught up in your feelings with that one. But
yeah,
in the long run, I gotta go with Gundam because I remember watching it. It was like on like Toonami, and I was like, "Oh, this is amazing." It's somehow I think it came out like after Wing in like the dub whatnot. But anyway, just the fact like seeing characters I would really like, and suddenly it's like, boom, they're dead. There's no like Naruto swing set, long bills. Like, oh no, this is a war. And seeing the other side, granted, we'll say the Federation had their flaws, but Zeon had a lot of flaws. So you threw a meteor. You're the baddies.
Yeah, no, are we the baddies? Sort of situation.
Yeah, I was like, there's a little bit of overreaction there, big dog.
Yeah,
but solely because of no character being safe, Char Azzle being an incredibly just well thought out. Very a loose term antagonist definitely was in Char's counterattack. Sorry, I can talk about Gundam for days.
No,
but that I'll say greatest mecha series of all time.
I'll let my friend know. I'll tell him.
I said my full chest.
What are some guilty pleasure songs you enjoy?
Oh, guilty pleasure songs?
Yeah.
Oh my god, the Oogie Boogie song from Night Before Christmas. I will bust that out of karaoke. Be prepared. If I get bored,
be prepared.
Be prepared. I do that. And if anyone ask any engineer that like works with me, if there's like that awkward bit of like silence, like, all right, we're swapping episodes.
Yeah.
I usually like hum the Muppet theme. I'm like, and they're like, Bill, Mike, I'm sorry, I'm keeping my energy up. It's fine.
It's your acting process. They can't question it.
If I'd imagined myself as like Waldorf and Sadler, it's just not real.
Yeah. So this next question, it doesn't have to do with Record of Ragnarok, but I have to know, what was it like playing Obama and Baki? I know it was Barack. Oh. I know it was Ozama, but like, come on, let's not get ourselves here.
Ozma. I'll say it was a pleasure. I did not see it coming. When they were talking about bringing the show back, I was like, yeah, I'd love to eat a pickle. They're like, well, he doesn't say anything, so what we're gonna do? How's your Obama? I'm like, spot on.
It is.
Came in and it said like, listen, Bill, we just know you're gonna be president. Oh, sorry, Ozma.
Ozma in quotes.
Due to legalities. That's Obama. Anyway, yeah.
But we all know it's Obama. We all do.
Right. I actually was laughing at that. Like, so you can say Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali. You can't say Obama. I guess he is a president, so that's fair.
But you'd think a president's name's got to be more public, in the general public knowledge than, I mean, no disrespect to Muhammad and Mike Tyson, but
it's the president.
It's the president.
And it's not like I was joking with him after, like, it's not like he was made into a joke. He's against the world's strongest creature.
Yeah.
And he's like, so you could kill me in a heartbeat. What? Would be pretty dope if you did this with gold.
Yeah. Can you do this?
I'm like, that's kind of like the Stones on him. Come on. It's
great. It's great. I just love your final line. Just, well, damn.
Oh, damn. That wasn't in the script, and I loved it.
Wait, it wasn't?
No, it was supposed to be like, oh man.
Yeah.
And I was like, Chris Anderson, you're like really funny. It was like, oh damn.
That shit killed me. Oh man. It's just like when I found out when I found out Obama's going to be in Baki, I was expecting like sort of a half-assed impression, just like a white guy putting on a deep voice and just saying a lot, But like, no, you definitely were. You were great. You were great.
Thank you.
So going to Odin, what was do you remember anything about the audition process? And do you have any lines that were used? Did they come to you? What was that like?
Like, I remember the size went out, and of course it was under a code name. And
right.
To this day, it is the second longest bit I've ever had to wait to learn if I booked something, to the point where I literally forgot. I think the first was actually like My Hero. It was like 3 months.
3 months? Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because like it was like My Hero. They're like, all right, we're doing the manga. These characters will exist. You can read for them. I was like, slide and go. This guy's goofy. I'm reading for him.
Yeah.
And, God, it was like a month or so. The size went out, and I'll tell you, the process when it comes to auditioning is sometimes you have absolutely no idea what you're reading for.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the Record of Ragnarok, Tekken, and like the list goes on. Like 9 times out of 10, it's like it's under a code name, so you're like, they'll describe a character. I'm like, okay, cool. And of course, the acting process being, all right, I read the character description, now I put myself as Bill Butts into that mindset of, what would I do, what would I sound like, what would I be, how would I treat people, da 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 da. So it's like you're 5 years old in the playground again. Like, all right, cool. I'm Goku. Okay, cool. What am I? I am a monkey child who can turn into a giant Uzaru or gorilla man. I shoot in my face. Nothing else matters.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it's like you're a deity, king of the gods, next to Zeus. I didn't know Zeus was in there at the time. Da, da, da. I'm like, cool. I am 100% that mother. I can't know if I say that word in stream, but anyway,
this is the internet. You can say motherfucking bitch ass tits. You can say whatever you want.
He was 100% that motherfucker. I'm like, all right, cool. You can kill a man with silence. It's like the way I will kind of think about it every time I step into the room and record for Odin. It's like, he doesn't say a lot, but when he does, they listen.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking about with Odin. Yeah. So when you did book the role, did you do any research on the series?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
After that, like, I went deep. And I fell in love with it because I'm like, it's Mortal Kombat with more gods.
Yes,
and I
yes.
I love it. Because like for me, whenever I book anything, because let's face it, I am weeb trash. I enjoy it. I always do as much research as I possibly can on the character so I can bring it to life. Because to me, you grow up, you use subs, but at the same time, I love dub,
Right.
and a lot of times I felt like people see me. Sorry, giving you 3,000 bit of an answer here. I
No,
felt
go
like
for it.
early dub was kind of like you had some that were absolute gold, some was like, bring your friend Steve in here, and some were
Yeah.
amazing, like Street Fighter, where Bryan Cranston's playing Fei Long. Holy crap!
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, and then you have like random unnamed anime where it's like they're and it's just this kind of acty, goofy thing. So for me, I'd rather do all the research I can and bring as much as I possibly to it, no matter the character, whether it be Obama or Slide and Go, or even like Master Masculine. Like you
Yeah.
are that character, so people look back and it's like, no, he did his best.
Yeah.
And Odin is the same with that there. So
hmm
yeah.
How'd you pick the voice for him?
Oh, Odin was just really just this the entire time. It's just kind of like
Rumbly.
to put bluntly, yeah, it's just me when I'm tired and I'm mad and I'm just getting to the point. So it's kind of like that's it. That's all I can say right there when it
Yeah.
comes to the voice. It's like I want to kind of elaborate on that there. A lot of the times, except when I was doing like creatures and things like that, it's really just my voice. Like if you watch JoJo's or even Horimiya and then watch Record of Ragnarok, whenever Kyosuke and Horimiya is serious, it's the same voice as Odin. When he's excited, it's the same excited voice as Shakolada and JoJo's.
Right.
And so like Odin doesn't really like kind of raise his pitch. It's just my serious tone.
Yeah, and it works very well for the series.
Thank you.
Do you remember the first scene you recorded?
Oh, first thing recorded was when Loki, I believe, transformed
Yes, into Thor.
Like we're looking at that, I like laughed. I think it's somewhere in the ether.
Yeah.
Or it's just like it's probably deleted. But I was like, don't ever transform into my son. Like, don't ever speak to me or my son.
Don't speak to me.
He's like, Bill, he's like, I know, I just had to get my system. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it works really well. Loki's technically his son, his adopted son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my... Go ahead.
Yeah, I like how earlier you said, like, when Odin speaks, everyone stops and listens, because that's literally what I wrote down for the next question. That he has such a strong presence that when he gets serious, everyone stops and listens. Do you enjoy those strong silent characters, or would you like him to have more lines?
It's refreshing. Because it's like, if you're going to like niches, I play like dads, monsters, and some like really long-winded characters. And it's kind of refreshing to play someone like Odin, where he's just real. His yes is yes, his no is no, including his confrontation with Beelzebub.
Yes!
Where-
Oh, that scene's so
which
good.
I looked forward to so much. I'm like, we're getting there. And I was like, really excited.
You read that far into the manga?
Hmm?
You read that far into the manga, or?
Yes, I did.
My man.
So,
My man.
oh my god. So with that, I was like, oh, absolutely. So I'll tell you, no, your boy goes in. So
Yeah.
I get excited, especially the fact that even I describe it as a subtlety. You can do as an actor, where sometimes there'll be like an exclamation point onto the script, but it doesn't mean to yell. But the intention is yelling.
Got it. Yeah. It's the intention is the intensity of it, but not raising your voice.
Yep. It's like when your parents call you by your full government name.
Oh God.
You just knew. It's like, yeah, I'm going to die.
Yeah, like when my mom's like, I'm like, fuck, I'm dead. I'm done.
That is Odin.
Oh,
That is
yeah.
Odin.
Yes, that's Odin. And I just realized Thor takes a lot after Odin, because he's just a minimalist. If you see him just sitting in his room just looking at the TV, he just has his hammer and a chair, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's all he needs.
Speaking of it, that's Jalen Cassell, and that's
He's so good.
he really is.
He was great.
So like it's also an opposite thing. Jalen's a very energetic person, and playing someone stoic like Thor, I was like, good for you, Jalen.
Yeah.
Good for you.
And I would love to get him on the show one day because I could gush about. Like, here's the thing: I originally watched JoJo subbed. And
Yo,
I'm sorry, no, but I watched. But like when I was like, I wonder what he's gonna sound like in the dub because there's no way someone could like nail the voice like that, and he fucking nailed it. He was so good. I'm like, this guy's great. So yeah, I could. Dalen's just incredible.
talented motherfucker.
You son of a bitch.
Handshake. You
Dylan,
son of a
you
bitch.
son of a bitch. Oh man. So Odin is on the list of gods that are going to fight in Ragnarok. How do you think he's gonna fight? Because I feel like we got a little taste of it in the fountain scene, where he just emits an aura and everything dies. You know, how do you think he's gonna fight?
I personally believe. Now, hear me out here. This is a wise god of just war and chaos, and that is absolutely Odin.
Yes.
My current belief is everything about Odin is a setup. This goes to how I think he's going to fight. The more chaos, the more death is happening, I think the stronger he's getting.
Oh, okay.
Down to even like in the garden where he just smiles at everything.
Yes.
And I really think he was actually literally just getting stronger. I think he's going to, of course, use a spear. And I honestly believe it's Brunhilde.
Wait, you think he's gonna fight Brunhild?
No, I think she's going to use her. I think they're working together.
Bro, I met you like, what was it, 20, let's give or take, like 22 minutes ago. Dude, I love you. Like, you're the first voice actor that's like, and no disrespect to the other voice actors, absolutely none. I love all of them. They're great. And I understand voice actors can't always, jump and give all their time into every series that they do. And I totally get that, and I totally respect that. So no shade to other voice actors at all. But the fact that that you've read the manga and you're up to date on the manga, or are you up to date?
I might be a couple behind.
That's okay. That's fine. Do you know who's fighting in round 9?
Round 9. That's it was a Tesla and
Beelzebub. That's
yeah. Hey, no, I don't.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yes.
Apollo and Leonidas.
Damn it! I wanted Leonidas to fight Odin. Anyway,
dude, that's what I thought.
Damn.
Dude, oh my god, this is great. That's what I thought. Because everyone was like, well, of course Leonidas is going to fight Odin. Like, who else is going to fucking fight Odin? Leonidas is... And everyone thought, oh, Apollo's going to fight Simo. So shout out to Simo. He's my boy. He better fucking take that W. Anyways. I was like, okay, everyone was pretty much like... Everyone has sort of switched around their ideas. And then it's like, oh, it's Leonidas versus Apollo. Everyone kind of just like, what the fuck? Like, no one saw it coming.
I think that's a good thing.
Yes.
I think it's a good thing. I'll triple down and say, when it comes all the way down to, like, I'm talking the end of it.
Right.
I think Odin's going to betray everyone.
You think he's going to betray everyone?
Go up with Brunhilde. I think he's going to try and kill Zeus.
The most prominent theory with Odin that I've seen in the community is that Odin wants to become the chief deity. He wants Norse mythology to be number one. And... Okay, no, you're caught up, so it's not a spoiler to say this. Yeah. The Greeks, so far, they've just been other than Zeus, bro, it's like we're the Greek pantheon. Like, 3 of your boys are in the ground. Like, what are you talking about?
That's why I go back to Odin, just sitting there like, yep. Thor's fine. Loki,
Loki, he's gonna go against Okida or oh my god, Rasputin.
I hope Rasputin.
I want Anubis versus Rasputin.
Ooh.
The god of death versus the unkillable monk. Like, that's gotta be...
I'll give you that.
Yeah. I
will absolutely give you that.
Yeah. My only fear is that that Anubis is gonna go against Simo, and Anubis is, ever since I've been a kid, he's been my favorite Egyptian god, and Simo is without question. I've cosplayed him. He's my favorite human on the roster. I don't want to have to pick between those two.
Oh, see now the dark side of me is like, nah, it's gonna happen.
Bro, if the author listens to this, they got way too much time in their hands. Uh, where was I? Oh, yes. So you've seen all of Record of Ragnarok.
Yep.
Who is your favorite female character?
Oh God, I'm forgetting her name.
Describe her, and I'll probably pull it out of the air.
Big woman. Work with a rack. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I that just destroyed me.
Thrud is very lovable. Who is your okay, other than Odin, so let's not just to avoid the easy answer, who's your favorite fighter on the god side and favorite fighter on the human side?
Human side. I don't know if I can. Can I? Can I count Buddha?
You can 100%, absolutely.
Yeah.
Buddha counts.
I was like, Buddha, he's like, I'm fighting for the humans. I'm like, what a little shit. I would say Buddha for the humans. And for the gods, I'm a huge fan of Thor.
He's really
cool. What? Hercules was a beast.
he pulled through. I feel that round makes me feel bad because I'm like, I love true crime. It's a guilty pleasure. So I'm like, yeah, Jack the Ripper, and then I think, oh, he killed 5 women. That's not good. But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, kick his head. Like it's like right? It's like the angel and the demon on your shoulder, you know?
Yeah, I'm like, Jack's not a good person, and they really like elaborate. Like he is a complete sociopath. This guy is broken in the face and the soul. Yeah, but I don't want the humans to lose. But Hercules is really cool.
But then Jack the Ripper came out as Jack the Dripper, and he's fucking pimped out. And
Dripper. Okay,
that's what
that needs to be a thing online.
Oh, it is. The community has dubbed him Jack the Dripper. It's love that fight. Speaking of fight, do you have a favorite fight?
Oh, Hercules versus Jack.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry. He used an entire city.
Bro,
like, every other fight, I'm like, yeah, it's another slugfest. That's cool. He was throwing clocks.
He threw Big Ben. Who the fuck
that was amazing.
That? Who does that? Oh
shoot.
Man, do you have any memorable moments recording Record of Ragnarok?
Oh man, recording it. Let's see.
Or bloopers, anything like that.
Surprisingly, wasn't a lot of bloopers for that there. Like, I would say favorite moment so far was the confrontation between Odin and Beelzebub.
Ooh.
Because like it's just like little, just brief. They are the shortest sessions I ever have.
Yeah,
I'll say that one right there. That right there.
That's an absolutely incredible moment, and I love. Odin seems to be the only guy who can keep Loki in check. Like, yeah, he's the only guy that he can say, Loki, don't do that. And Loki's like, all right, shit, my bad. My bad's my fault.
You can pretty much kill us just existing, so.
Yeah. Thoughts on the ravens that he's got, his buddies on the birds.
I love it. I love it. I feel like they just know him, but they don't just like saying things. He's like, "Oh, I'm not going to correct you. That's fine." And I like it because it makes people constantly think, "Does Odin really mean that?" And it keeps kind of more mysterious, or like aura. Like people walk into conventions, like, "What do you think about Odin Record of Ragnarok?" I'm like, "Above everyone, I find it to be like Shang Tsung, but more mysterious, and I love it."
Yeah. Now he's Shao Kahn.
Oh, really?
I mean, he's got to be Shao. Okay, Zeus is Shinnok, Odin Shao Kahn.
Okay.
You think that's fair?
I'll take that. I think it's fair. I'll think that's fair.
Oh man, this is great. You're like the first guy that gets all my references.
But I'll say like, oh no, I knew what I was getting into when I got this job. I love it.
You laugh like Shao Kahn too. I just noticed that. It's so good. Oh man, now I'm just picturing who you could play in Mortal Kombat. Anyways, that should be a question. Who would you like to play in Mortal Kombat? If you could. Any character.
Oh man. I wanted to be Jax so bad. And those auditions went out like almost 4 years ago. Holy crap. Didn't get it. I did book Street Fighter and Tekken. I'll take that.
Oh no, that's an absolute, that's a W right there.
Oh, yeah, because like there's sometimes like there's hints in an audition. I'm like, let me in. I'm like, I know this like the back of my hand.
Like Eric Andre kind of shit. Just like, let me in.
Yeah, let me in, bro. Oh my god, like like that was one of them. I didn't book it. I was like, damn. Oh well.
You know, I'm gonna start rooting for you as Jax. You know, new Mortal Kombat 1's coming out. I know he's a cameo. Maybe he'll be playable. Maybe the audition will come through. Manifest it, maybe.
I'll say there's DLC for days with Mortal Kombat, and I'm not mad. That's one of the things where they keep a lot of like the original cast, which I really respect.
Yeah,
I really do. As long as you know that's appropriately cast. You know what I mean? Now,
yeah.
That said, if they change their mind, I'm down.
Absolutely. I'm just happy that Mortal Kombat 1 has like some anime voice actors in it. KG Tang as Sub-Zero.
Oh,
bro. Beautiful.
Knowing he's Sub-Zero in like the funniest way, KG Tang is my anime nemesis. He's a dear friend, love you to death. But I remember like we had recorded Tekken because Tekken was actually American made. It's a prelay.
Oh, Bloodlines? Tekken Bloodlines?
Yeah.
Oh, so I didn't know that.
Yeah, we recorded that fight years ago, and we were laughing because we started recording Jujutsu Kaisen. It was like, if this comes out first, I'm gonna laugh. There's been a few other fights I can't talk about yet. So now I'm like, okay, fair enough. I have to book Mortal Kombat so I can fight KG because it's just tradition.
And he plays Lu Bu. So like, he fought your son.
It's son of a bitch.
We love you, KG. I'm sure Bill loves you more though. Do you? Okay. Do you? What? Do you think you get along with Odin just in real life, or do you think he'd be like mortal, he'd snap and you'd die?
I think there would be like direct, just in case singular, eye contact. Like, yep.
Just like you both just nod your head, like just an understanding.
Sit back, drink some mead because mead is amazing, and just. Not a lot will be said, but a lot will be said. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Vikings Blood, if you want to go specific onto the brand, so good.
I'm going to look that up right now. Vikings Blood mead. Because I'm not a big drinker, but, you know.
I'm not either, but I like a section that right there.
There you go. So, this is before we get into the community questions. What movie do you think Odin brings to movie night?
Oh, Odin brings to movie night?
Yeah.
I imagine there's more to the birds than he likes to let on. I bet he loves comedies. He's like, don't let anyone know I love Shaun of the Dead.
21 Jump Street is my shit. Oh, yeah. Have you seen Friday? That shit's hilarious.
He like walks in. What bike?
Oh my god! His Ravens are like his pro wrestling managers, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like Paul Heyman, sort of, just like
my client.
My client. Do you watch? Do you keep up to date with wrestling?
I am horribly behind in wrestling.
That's all right.
I loved it growing up. I even did facial capture WWE 2K22.
Oh, no kidding. Who'd you?
I even say right now, literally, nearly every male character is my face. And WWE 2K22 facial capture.
That, like, not wrestlers, but, like, the customizable characters?
No, the wrestlers.
Oh, do you know what wrestlers you were?
Specifically, I know Samoa Joe, Booker T, and, like...
You were 5 times?
Yeah. Oh, bro. Like, nearly... I'm not even kidding. It was, like, a month. Like, 3 or 4 days a week. Like, yeah, it was nearly every single dude.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. You're like, all right, for every cutscene, you're just gonna, they're gonna play the dialogue. You're gonna just give it the face. I'm like, oh, Samoa Joe, that's real easy. I'm just
you're just mad.
Golly, and on a note of wrestling, if you watch the show Bleach, I'll be completely honest with you. I'm Master Masculine. It is just straight up Macho Man Randy Savage. That's what it is.
Macho Man is my favorite wrestler of all time.
Cream of the crop.
Oh yeah. My second favorite wrestler is a three-way tie for the New Day. I just can't help not love the New Day. I love them.
I met them at rest in peace E3.
Rest in peace, E3.
Yeah, all right. It's a little Metal Gear salute.
I got scared when you were like, I met them. Rest in peace. I was like, what? No, what happened?
no, right?
I got scared.
I would say, God, Big E is just the most genuine person you're gonna meet on the planet.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, like just all of them, bang up, dude. Like, absolutely nothing but respect. Nothing but respect.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but I'm so happy that Big E, he seems to have fully recovered from that awful injury.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll ever get back in the ring. Honestly, as long as he's healthy, that's what I care about. That's what I want. As long as he's healthy and
facts.
Happy. Absolutely. Facts. And Kofi's one of the greatest to do it, and Xavier is one of the most underrated to do it, in my opinion.
Facts. Like go-to meme on like on Twitter when for a response of happiness, it's usually like Big E eating popcorn or doing a
and with Xavier.
Yeah. Oh yeah. People fighting.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I love those guys. They're great. Big E is also very underrated, I think, in my opinion. Yeah. They're all incredible in the ring in both their different styles, and just I could go on about them for days. They're probably the best tag team of all time. Sorry, Usos, but it is what it is.
My man.
All right. Now for the community questions. Of course, Apple P2, who's very active in the community, he's got to ask, do you like apples?
Yes. To be specific, Fuji apples, one of my favorites. They're fantastic. Cut up in little pieces or, rip apart, whatever you want to do. And dipping them in honey is fantastic.
That's great. So my friend Aaron, who's a big Record of Ragnarok fan, he was like, I always tell him, hey, I booked this guy on the show, and he was like, man, I don't know what to ask about for Odin because he doesn't have that many lines, and I'm like, and my friend Aaron is a personal trainer, and I'm like, well, Bill Butts is really he's really into gym stuff, and I showed him like some videos, and it's like, oh, bro, I got questions. So his first question is, what do you think Odin's favorite workout muscle group is?
I think Odin's favorite muscle workout group, I think he's got to be like a back day dude right there. Like I imagine him being like a deadlift, like literal god.
Oh yeah, he's carrying the Pantheon on his back.
Yeah, right. All right, I got me and Thor and shit.
Yeah. He doesn't need anyone to spot him. It's just the Ravens encouraging him.
You're doing great.
You're doing great, boss. Which style of workout do you think the Greeks would incorporate when it comes to obtaining their physique? Like what? Because I feel like they work out everything because they're all shredded, right?
Oh yeah. Oh man, like I feel like when it comes to like the Greek guys, like they're all shredded. They all have like these thick legs. I see they're heavy on squats, deadlifts, and like they kind of got this V shape on the back. So I saw that to get that really, it's more so like a pull-up motion or isolating actually your reps on a lat bar. But say if you take that out of there, I see like a V pull-ups, different right there to kind of widen out the back a little bit. Probably a sumo squats, kind of wide, but a little pause at the bottom there. Yeah, we're going to extremes here. Yes, you asked for this.
No, go for it.
I would say that's what they're doing. The regimen. It's probably a super strict diets too. My God.
Oh yeah, no carbs at all. What is your personal favorite workout muscle group?
Back day.
Back day. Is there any specific reason for that?
I have a goal to get the world record of pull-ups in 1 minute. I think Goggins has that right now. It's almost like 70. And right now, in a minute, I can do about 55.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, the videos are online right now.
Yeah.
As you do, like last video I recorded, hit like around like 45 in a row.
That was good.
But right now, that's where I'm at. And the fact of the matter is, like, the stronger you get, the heavier you get. I don't ever skip like my leg day, like ever. So right. Like, all right, cool. Oh well, I'm stronger, but now I'm heavier. So
it's a cycle.
Yeah. So God, like as a big group of us go to the same gym, and that is it. Matter of fact, tomorrow's back day. We'll see how many I can do.
You got it. So this next question, I'm not a huge gym guy. Like, I mean, I go and I do, just because most of my hobbies involve sitting down, I try to get a few miles in on a treadmill when I can.
Oh, nice.
But this if you want any more elaboration, I can't help you. So, he asks, are you more into heavy lifting, or do you incorporate a mix of styles such as calisthenics and heavy lifting?
Okay. You want to go, saying to everyone listening, including yourself here, you want to kind of go maybe like 3 months at a time, going either heavy lifting, then going to more calisthenics, kind of change it up to a thing called muscle confusion. And a lot of people try to like kind of like burn and like lose weight, and they'll try to like run for miles, which is good, but you could do better.
Yeah.
So even for like now, I'm in kind of like the end of a bulk phase. My cardio would never be missed. So like I just either jump rope, or I'll actually do like a long uphill walk on a treadmill, not a run.
Right.
So my legs don't work too much, but my cardio, my heart rate are up the entire time. I'll superset things, so my muscles getting tired. Cool, I'll work the other one. Be a push day, which is like my Monday with chest and try, and things like that. Eventually, your body gets used to it, so they put it in the shock. After a few months, you transition into a heavier lifting style, where it's like cool. Did like 10 to 12 reps and doing like 4 to 6. It's a big weight, big motion, slow control bit. Sometimes a negative, or negative, of course, being like you do a rep, and it's like a 5 count all the way down. Another rep.
Yeah.
And things like that will make the body confused, because think of it almost like you're a Neanderthal, even a caveman, so we'll say.
Got it.
So your body is almost like adapting and evolving constantly to that, to adjust the situation. So it's like, cool, moving this big rock is heavy. Your body's like, okay, we got to push this big rock or we're going to die. Cool, you go running. It's really hard. Your body, okay, if we don't run fast and get our shit in gear quick, that raptor or cheetah or tiger is going to eat us.
Yeah.
We got to keep up.
You just need motivation.
So your body's constantly trying to adapt to that. So that's why I tell people, like, you do a few months on, then change it up, and just kind of do that just a few times a year, and you will get incredible results. An example being like my buddy Young, working out with him right now. He has gone from like almost 6 months now. He's gone from like a 135 deadlift to about a 251.
Damn.
Like a 6-day regimen. Yeah.
Even my fat ass knows that's a lot.
It's listen. Like, I kid you not. There's a lot of loopholes to do it. I know I'll speak on this for a minute here, and it's got to be like what you really want in life. Like, I've been like a lifelong martial artist. I actually do enjoy sports. I do enjoy some hikes and things like that. And because of that, it kind of motivates me to get in the gym. While at the same time, I'm 37 by the time this is recorded. Yeah. And I want to be able to function forever. Yeah. So me going to the gym, it's a great, like, stress relief. It's a good time to be with, like, hang out with friends, just talk about life and not work. It's really good. But it's like even tying back to martial arts, even I'm doing like a chest press, I'm thinking about like a palm strike and things like that, and like how to like perfect my form and everything like that. It goes beyond just like, I want to look good. It's like, no, this is my body. Yeah. So it's little things that to kind of motivate you, and if you can find something like that you really like to do physically or want to change, it's great. So you have knee problems, cool. Well, there are exercises you can do to kind of really kind of take the pressure off of your knees in your workout, so it just gives you more life. There are times even I'm doing a bulk phase, I'm like, I don't want to feel wind going up the stairs. Yeah. I'll walk. Or like there was a con I went to in Denver. There was like a little quarter. It was almost like a half a mile from the hotel to the floor.
Oh, wow.
And it was in Colorado, so the elevation was like terrible. So I'm like, the whole time I'm like, thank God I do farmers. like farmers carries. This would be the devil.
Oh my. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, that's where my mind is when I'm like working out, things like that, just to make things easier and just more fun. So yeah. So if you can kind of find that and take time, it's great. Of course, there's diet wise. Like I'm literally, while we're recording, when you're asking a question, I'm like, I got a sweet tooth. I'm literally having frozen grapes. You're fine. Yeah. So I'm like, cool. Or like, I'm hungry. Yeah. I feel like I need like meat, stuff, a cheeseburger. I'll just cook something. It's just like little things like that. You can kind of find loopholes around. I'm freaking top of this for hours as long as you want to. But yeah.
Yeah. Like, are there any meals you incorporate in your daily lifestyle to obtain the physique you have?
Yes, actually. I do require a lot of protein in the day, and so it doesn't get like, it's not like chicken and broccoli every day. Yeah. You hear everybody say that's a lie.
Thought it was chicken and rice.
Oh, like, you gotta get the carbs. Like, rice is good for you. It is, and people will like kind of misconstrue, they'll kind of like skew things one way or another, or like two extremes. Like I do enjoy good omelet. I literally meant those. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
like omelet and fries. And you'd be surprised because like carbs really aren't that bad for you. You need them. Like salt is good for you. You need it just not in excess. It's just little things like that. Like I think eat meals that like are not too terrible, make me happy. Like yeah, you can put like cinnamon in coffee, change up a little bit, just a little bit. Cinnamon is also good for like I'll say it's believed to help with blood pressure. So that's I'll recommend that as well. And so just things like that, man. Like find like little loopholes and things you really like, and you can cook and make them better. Like I remember being like, I was like 20 years old. I was on a date with this girl, and we got like Wendy's. We got like a large one because we also love to eat, and it was like 20 some odd dollars, and I was like, damn. So I sat there because like you're in college, you're poor. Now
Oh
you're
yeah.
poor. So it's like, all right, cool. We're like the next day I was like grocery shopping at a Costco, and I was like, I could get a whole brisket for $22, and this thing's like 4 pounds.
Yeah.
That was literally my inspiration to learn how to cook. And it's like, no, it's much more impressive. Like, hey, baby, I'm cooking that. Oh, you cooking? Yeah, I'm cooking, baby.
Girls love a guy that can cook.
Oh, facts, facts. Listen, it's intimate, it's nice, it's your meal, not like, oh yeah, you can buy me. Take your partner out to eat. I'm saying that right now, but you can cook for them. That's something right there for you.
There you go.
Real talk, it's like things like that kind of like change the game on me, and I recommend that to anyone listening right now as well. Even if it's a small thing, like I'm talking making chili in a crock pot. You just it's little things. Start there, you're fine. You're fine.
Just work your way up.
Yep.
Do you think that incorporating anime and fitness is a step closer into bringing sort of gym fans and weebs together?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I distinctly remember I was just leaving junior high into high school, and there was this guy named Taylor Bauer who was like the big kid in junior high,
Right.
and I I was like 13, and they were in the same gym class, and I realized a couple things at the same time. One, oh my God, I'm almost as strong as he is. I also realized as he walked in, a couple of friends of mine talking about Dragon Ball and Cowboy Bebop. He goes, "Oh man, I love Cowboy Bebop."
Oh hell yeah!
Where I realized very quickly, the jocks and the geeks have always been on the same page. Yes, some geeks don't like sports.
True.
And some jocks are afraid to talk, or were afraid to talk about like their love of anime.
Yeah.
Like, so many big dudes, myself included, like will watch like Street Fighter, Fatal Fury. I love Fatal Fury, by the way. Like,
oh yeah, of course.
oh, like that ridiculous Tekken movie that came out in early 2000s and things like that. Where like you just see that stuff and you're inspired. Like, man, I want to look like that. That's awesome. And that's how we all got motivated. And
there
like,
you go.
But if you don't like, work, like, you want to become big and beefy, that's totally fair. But so that some people, myself included, decided to 100% be that guy.
There you go.
As far as like, there would never really was a difference. Just like they had to have the time to really talk about it, which I love now, thanks to like, all the Marvel movies and things like that.
Yeah.
Like, one more mainstream. The lines of communication have just been taken out. So we just start, it's strengthened. There we go.
Yeah.
So I brother, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I think it's great, and I can fully recommend if you want to get inspired. And I know you're a fan of this show, and I'm pretty sure Aaron's a fan of the show. How heavy are the dumbbells you lift? I know you're a fan. I know you are.
I'm a massive fan of that show. I remember I was at like this like union meeting one day, and I was telling a friend how much I loved that show. I'm like it's pretty close actually. I mean, it's not like 100% accurate, but like it's really good fitness advice.
Yeah.
Kept going on and on. And a friend of mine just like laughing. He was like, Stephen Foo's right behind you. I never met Stephen Fu before in my life, and he like I was a macho in that. And we're like, what? You could ask Stephen Fu. I hugged him and curled him immediately. Yeah.
I mean, you do what you got to do, man.
Right. And that's how the bromance was born.
There you go. All right. Avatar JoJo, how smart do you think Odin like really is? Like how intelligent do you think he is? Or is he just like how well is he hiding it?
I repeat, I think Odin's a genius. I think he's maniacal. I legitimately think he set up the entirety of this right here. Probably could have been 1,000 years ago. Talking to Bruhunda going like, we're gonna take over.
Yes.
So I legitimately think he's planned that far ahead, which I think explains why he was so mad at Beelzebub for like messing with it.
Yeah.
That is. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt, but he kind of appeared somewhat pissed when Poseidon lost, which kind of throws me off a little bit.
I would say, nah. With that there, nah, I still hold strong on that one there. There could be a relationship between the two of them. Maybe Poseidon could have been in on it, or maybe he was not expecting the humans to really go that far. I'm not sure, but I will say I will stick to my guns. This is my theory.
Absolutely.
It's all a setup. Yep.
Where Middle wants to know, do you think he's hiding something with Beelzebub, or do you think it's purely just they got beef?
Beef.
There you go. I always love saying this name. Dolphins are not real wants to know. What human from history and what god from mythology would you like to see compete in Ragnarok?
Well, first of all, if dolphins aren't real, neither are birds. I've still never seen a baby pigeon. I went to New York.
No, neither have I. I never thought. Oh my god. What the?
I remember I was in New York like 2 years ago. I was looking around, like, all right, where's the baby? Where is a baby pigeon? Because like I hear it as a joke, and I pause. I'm like, I've never physically seen a baby pigeon.
Yeah, it's like
I've seen like baby birds left and the right before you find a nest, but you never see a baby pigeon.
It's true. It's like if you think about it, you've never, and someone pointed this out, and I can't stop thinking about it. You never see a commercial for a Chinese restaurant.
You really don't.
And like that threw me out because I'm like, oh my god, I don't. But it's like,
on that note, there, my college job was actually working in a Costco pharmacy, and I asked like, how come there are Costco commercials? And my manager was like, yeah, people just know.
Yeah,
I paused, like, what a flex.
Yeah, that is a flex. I'm not used to that because I work at Domino's and I see our commercials all the fucking time. It annoys me at this point. Like, it's become an inside joke when people come in and ask for our specials. It's like, you haven't seen them yet? Like, you haven't heard?
He's like, just look at the TV screen.
Yes, and I'll tell you.
Know.
Drenar18 wants to know, of all the humans who have fought so far, who would you like to see fight Odin? Of the ones who have fought so far.
Oh, okay. All the humans that have fought so far. God, I really would have loved to see Adam fight Odin.
Ooh, that'd have been great.
But he did. Spoilers, guys, for like the first fight.
Yeah.
Let's see, that have fought so far. I would love to see Buddha.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
I really would. And I think I missed a question earlier. Who I would like to see who's not been named.
Oh, yeah. Who would you like to see from humanity, human history, and God? We got too far into the pigeons don't have babies conspiracy.
Pigeons aren't real.
Completely.
For the record, I do believe baby pigeons exist. I have not seen one, but I still find the thought hilarious.
Yes.
Now, that said, on the gods, God, I would love to see like Gilgamesh or Enkidu specifically, because Enkidu is like this wild beast of a man. So I love the epic of Gilgamesh. That'd be the god. I'd say Enkidu. Now if I'm going to humans, I would think it'd be hilarious if they brought in like Abe Lincoln.
Just with his axe.
Yeah, Abe Lincoln with like his axe, like Honest Abe. I think that would be absolutely hilarious. Like,
that would be great.
Like fight Thor would be fantastic.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. I love it. I'd like to see like Abe Lincoln versus Hercules or something like that.
Oh, that'd be great.
That'd be awesome. What are your thoughts on Odin's design?
I love it. I absolutely love it.
There you go. That was from Scrimpy Chart 27. Sorry, I almost forgot to say your name there.
Thanks, Scrimpy Shark.
Dear Stuff 2475, of the remaining human fighters, who do you think he will be taking on?
Wait, sorry, I said that again?
Of the remaining human fighters, who do you think he'll be taking on? Because now Leonidas is out of the question.
Yeah.
I have a theory, but I don't want to influence your answer.
Let's see. Who would he fight? The humans that remain. There's
Rasputin, Nostradamus, Okida, Simo.
Rasputin.
That would be really cool. That would
I'm like pause. I'm like, yeah, Rasputin.
that's it. That would definitely be cool. Lord of Iron fan wants to know, what do you enjoy about this role?
What I enjoy about this role, actually, I brought it up a little earlier, but we'll make it just for you, Lord of Iron.
Ooh.
It's because Odin is so much different from what I'm used to really playing. Like, long-winded characters like Chocolata or jokey characters like, we'll say, Kyosuke Hori.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm used to like loud characters or monstrous characters like in Konosuba. But like the Dark Lord host is amazing. But
yeah.
I I love it because Odin is just so subtle but powerful, and it's such a good change up for me. It's just fun. It's refreshing. It is.
It's great. And you do a wonderful job with it, if I haven't said that enough already.
Thank you.
Arin-san wants to know, what do you think is the future of this character?
Oh, nope. I so strong. I think it's going to be the big bad. My personal prediction, he's working with Brynhild. He's going to usurp the entire throne. I think it's going to actually then twist to humanity rising up against him. And I see him being taken down by someone you really wouldn't expect. Like I would really love for them to somehow bring Adam back, or maybe another like Jehovah, to like deity to show up and kind of like do something like that, really kind of like step in. That's what I'm thinking.
I'm thinking it's going to be Siegfried with Brunhild as his Volander.
Ooh,
that's my theory. I could be wrong though.
Odin becomes a dragon. That'd be kind of cool, actually.
Like he turns like Fafnir kinda turns into a dragon.
Yeah.
Oh,
that'd be so dope.
There's a lot of people that want to see Simo versus Odin, and I feel like Nostradamus and Odin have beef because Nostradamus was sent to Helheim and like the only person to ever go there.
Fair.
But that's just being
fair.
That's what I love. One of the things I love about this manga, because I don't know what's going to happen, and I love that.
Not at all. Not at all.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, this was the next question. Charles wants to know if you have Charles, if you have any knowledge of Norse mythology, are there any stories or poems that you'd be interested in seeing included in his backstory?
In Odin's backstory, I'd love to see the sacrifice for knowledge and losing his eye. Would be really kind of cool.
Oh, that'd be so good. It's gotta be it. Like, what else could it be?
Yeah, because like I'll see some sacrifice, maybe like he knows the outcome of every fight or something like that. Would be like really, really cool.
Yeah,
that would be really dope. If like that's why he lost his eye, he like knows the outcome of every fight that will ever happen, and he just knows. And maybe it'd be kind of cool. This is like something that's come up top of head like right now. What's gonna make him mad about that is Beelzebub almost changed his vision.
Oh yeah.
He's mad because like, no, I know every fight. Like I play everything like in the palm of my hand, but it almost changed because of you, and that'd be really kind of cool. Like he sees like one specific future, and he's trying to like, guide it toward that.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be really dope.
That would be great. So, final question: do you have anything you want to say to the Record of Ragnarok community, and is there anything you'd like to plug?
Don't smoke crack.
Fair enough. That's a good message.
I would say, by all means, hey, like, comment, subscribe, help post your boys' entire podcast. By all means, keep talking about Record of Ragnarok, and just keep the fun going with your theories. Put them online, let people talk, let people chat, let people like argue, fight, do whatever they can, because this is a really fun manga. It's a really, really fun show, and I think it needs to be a lot less slept on, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely. I know exactly what you mean. Is there anything you'd like to plug?
Let's see, that I would like to plug.
Yeah.
By all means, outside of Record of Ragnarok, feel free to watch a wonderful show called Bleach. You can actually hear me as Master Masculine. So if you're watching that show, yeah, give it a watch there. If you're a fan of wrestling, you can see it. Oh my God. You'll have an absolute great time. At the same time, play yourself some Street Fighter. Hear me as Rudra, one of the last bosses of the story campaign. Enjoy that. And while you're at it, if you're a fan of gacha games, I'm actually the host of a wonderful game called Honkai Star Rail. So the opposite of Odin.
Really?
You're playing. Yeah, I'm Albert. So if every character introduction or any type of live update, anything like that at all, it's actually hosted by yours truly. So
There you
for the game,
go.
it's $3.99 instead of this the entire time being Odin. It's all right here.
There you go. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Had a blast.